Heard about it before? I guess your answer would be yes. What does it have to do with ESG? Yeah, I'm sure you could see already that ESG, economic, social governance. Yeah, so definitely important. So that is what I want to talk to you today. Yeah, that's another concept that is very important, corporate governance. What is corporate governance? What is your opinion of corporate governance? Have you come across that? Do you actually have such a thing in your company? Key questions that I'm sure you ask yourself. So, corporate governance refers to the systems, policies, practices that guide the direction and management of a company. That would include the relationship between a company management, board, and also the directors, shareholders, and others shareholders and shareholder stakeholders. So why is the corporate governance important at all? It's important because it ensures that a company operates with transparency, accountability, but also ethical practices. Yeah. So it can help to build trust and confidence in a company and attract investors. Yeah. And this will help you to protect the interests of everybody, of all the stakeholders. So, how would you, in your company, include that in your ESG strategy? Yeah. How would you incorporate corporate governance? Ask yourself this question if you don't have it yet. There are multiple ways you can do that. So, and by the way, you know, this is something it's recommended all companies, whether you talk about small one or big one. Corporate governance, it's important. Yeah. Obviously, for smaller company, you want to have a simple system, but it's still good to have it. Yeah. So, how would you incorporate that? So, you want to be appointing independent directors where possible. Yeah. So, in your board of directors to ensure that the decisions are made in the best interest of the company and the stakeholders. You also want to be ensuring board diversities, right? So you want to ensure that your board of directors reflect the diversities of the stakeholders, including gender, race, ethnicity, because you want to encourage different perspective and insights. You also want to be developing ethical standards. Yeah. So, ethical standard and policy, what they do is they promote integrity, they promote transparency, they promote accountability throughout the organization. Yeah. And that can only be good for your business. And you also want to be engaging with your stakeholders. You know, when you engage with them, that includes customers, employees. You want them to understand concerns and values. You know, and you want to help you and your company to align with business practices and align that as well with your various stakeholders, values, and improve your reputation. Ultimately, that's what you want to do. So, what could be benefit of having corporate governance? Sure, you already guessed. Clearly, attract investors because they demonstrate, that investor can prioritize ESG ethical practices, and they know that you will most likely do it because you have a board, corporate governance that would make you accountable for that. Yeah? You build trust, you know, and confidence. And when there is trust and confidence, there's many things that could happen. It also mitigate risk, right? Because the good corporate governance will help you as a company to identify and mitigate risk, including legal, reputational, and operational risk. So clearly, I would recommend that you look at that, you consider that if it's not your case yet. So hopefully you like this video. So if you like, three things that I like you to do. Number one, like it. If you haven't done it yet, subscribe as well. Two, comment it. Let me know what you do. Do you have corporate governance system in place? Tell us about that. Number three, share with people that you know. That is how you're contributing to pass on the message to a wider audience and make sure that everybody adopt those good practices. See you tomorrow. We have another topic to cover.